Last week, my family and I embarked on a much needed 5-day break from our busy lives, taking our camper van out for a proper test drive. We camped at the charming Arendsrus Campground, a few kilometers outside George, heading towards Oudtshoorn. The trip was planned in just a few days, and I made sure to pack in as many interviews as possible. Over the next coming weeks, I'll be sharing all the collections I've visited, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel for updates. Having driven the N2 past George multiple times for work, I've always noticed the sign that read Bonsai next to the BP garage. This time, I decided to explore what lay behind the sign. I met with Andre, the owner of Pygmy Bonsai Nursery, and we had a fantastic chat. He has a wide variety of bonsai trees for sale, all grown from seed, cuttings and ground layers. Andre restocks his shelves with 60 trees each October. So, mark your calendar for 2024 if you want to snag some amazing pre-bonsai trees. Bright and early on Friday morning, we packed up camp and travelled to Sedgefield to visit Lampies. My first impression was pure amazement. The size of his collection was outstanding, not just in terms of the numbers of trees, but also the physical size. He has some of the largest bonsais that I have ever seen, including a massive olive tree and a 2.5 meter by 2 meter baobab forest. These trees were all collected by Lampies at various Yamadori digs. The wild olive at the entrance, with its incredible backstory, took the prize. It's so big it had to be lifted over the fence with a crane and potted on top of a concrete slab with its pot built around it. After our brief visit to Lampies, we rushed off to see Wessels. From the moment we stepped into his garden, the detail and care he put into his bonsais were evident. His garden was meticulously planned and trees were displayed throughout, showcasing a variety of styles and species. The artistic layout enhanced the sense of balance and harmony. A towering swamp cypress in front of a wooden structure covered in shade cloth stood out amongst the smaller trees, making for a beautiful end to a long day on the road. Saturday morning, we explored the community market in George before meeting up with Earl from Bonsai Clinic. His garden featured some of the most interesting bonsai and groupings, from a welded mesh sculpture to a bonsai displaying Mother Nature embracing a small group of trees. Earl's garden was a testament to creativity. We spent hours discussing bonsai, his philosophy on styling, and the joy it brings him. He has experimented with numerous species, both exotic and indigenous, boasting over 100 different tree species in his collection. One key takeaway from the visit to Earl: good bonsai takes time. Small changes at the right time over a long period creates beautiful bonsai. On the last day of our trip, Sunday, we slept in. I used this time to catch up with some of my emails. After lunch, I met with Dr. Tobie Kleynhans at his house. Fellow bonsai enthusiasts has often told me to visit his collection, and I can finally understand why. Dr. Tobie's collection was impressive, with craftsmanship and attention to detail evident in every tree. The trees were beautifully displayed, with a koi pond as the centerpiece. I even recognized some familiar trees from other events, shows and magazines. This final stop and the last collection on our short tour was a perfect place to end. After an eventful week, my family and I began our journey back home. Along the way, we stopped at a mini golf course in Stilbaai and we played a few holes. My daughter and I went all out to see who would win the last game. She played a good game. After that, we then slowly made our way back, encountering quite a few roadworks along the way. This week was a reminder to slow down and appreciate the beauty around us. If you enjoyed this recap of our journey, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, happy bonsaiing!